First of all, let me say that both Godwin Emefiele and Yemi Cardoso are good friends of mine. I completely sometimes disagree with what people do, and I can say publicly that I confronted Godwin Emefiele when he began to deal with fiscal policy and said to him, that's not your business. And he said to me, but nobody's doing anything. So he saw himself as some kind of, but that was a very mistaken view of Messiah. It was a disaster, it was wrong. And now they're saying to Yemi, oh, he's not saying anything. I said, no, central bank governors don't talk. Please, he should not be saying anything. Look, Lee Pemberton, as governor of the Bank of England, was so, his tongues were so, that people used to joke that if you have to know what's happening in the Bank of England, look at the movement of his eyebrows, because he had very thick eyebrows. Part of the mistake Godwin made was making himself the man who talked about the economic manager. It was a wrong thing. Central bank has very clear duties, and you have to get those right. So they made that mistake. When they went to multiple exchange rate to favor friends because they were getting political, they destroyed the foreign exchange market, which is really what I was leading up to. How do we reconstruct that? All the economists who talk to you are right. It's about production. It's about earning income. In this emergency situation, there are a number of things that we can do. But you see, none of them will work if people don't have confidence in Nigeria and the managers of Nigeria. You can do all you want. Nigeria has a legitimacy crisis in the world, let's face it. We need to sit down and deal with that problem. If we don't deal with it, you can only have these, I don't know what to call them, things that don't last, moment slash. There's no cleverness in policy that will sustain general confidence in the country, and right now it doesn't exist. So, if we begin to leave certain values, that this is really, and people can see it. I mean, you can't be talking about, we have this exchange rate crisis, you are buying cars for members of National Assembly. People say these people are not serious. Look at how General Obasanjo reacted when oil prices came down in 1977 or something like that as head of state. Bang! He went down to Peugeot 504 as the official car of the head of state. And everybody else was from that level down. And these guys are not behaving like there's fire on their mouth. The world will not take you seriously if that's the kind of way you run your country. And nobody will throw you any slack or anything if you are behaving like that. So we must go into serious cost cutting across the board.